G'day, you're back in Baaaack's backyard, and it's been a while. I've taken a bit of hiatus. It's didn't do much work through the winter months, and I apologise. It's hard yakka being motivated and filming and doing all the stuff in the veggie garden through the colder months, but we're back now. It might be a little bit different. I'll probably do a little bit less editing and less music and stuff like that, but I still want to get out here and I still want to do all the cool stuff in the garden, and I still want to bring you guys with me. So it's going to be a little bit different, hopefully a little bit easier. Hopefully that motivates me to make a few more videos because I do enjoy it. But sorry that I've been away, but now I'm back. We'll get back into the groove of things, and today I'm just going to mosey around the backyard. I've got a couple of corn rows to plant, a couple of seeds to harvest, and just a bit of an update. And I'm call it a day. And I bet you've noticed, and I bet you're saying to yourself, Ben, where's the old faithful flannelette shirt? Well, I'm sorry, through the colder months, it got a few holes on it, one big one down the middle, so that's now a shed rag. But fun fact, I don't actually own any of my own flannelette shirts. These are all nicked from family members, from father-in-laws or grandfathers, so I don't actually own a single flannelette shirt. This one here is my father-in-law's. So anyway, it's the dawn of a new day. Get out of here. Ah, get out of here. So I planted 4 rows of corn in here, and I was going to wait like a month or two until they were like a foot, and then plant another couple of rows so that I had fresh corn for a longer period of time. But I think now I'm impatient, so I'm going to do the other rows now. I'm going to fill in some gaps where the corn didn't grow. And then we've been doing pretty well with preserving. So I think I'm going to do some research and just preserve the corn and freeze it, put it in Ziploc bags or cryovac bags, and freeze them. So I don't really need the prolonged fresh corn period. I'm just going to preserve them. So I'm just going to plant this. This is a corn that I grew probably 2 years ago, and I just kept like 4 cobs and chucked them in the shed, and they just dry out, and I just get the little kernels off them like that, and they've come up easy. So it's so easy to keep the corn every year. And I kept 4 kernels, and this is the only one I've used. If you're going to use a small bed like this is what, 2.5 by 2.5. 1 cob that'll do you 2 years. So yeah, self-sufficient. Now, I'm not really going to go into too much detail about how to sort of plant the corns because I don't really know. I'm not an expert. If I ever am planting seeds and I don't really know, there's so much information online. I go to Google, ChatGPT, or other YouTube channels. So essentially all I do is 30 centimeters or so, a foot between every row, and then within the row you can spread them out about 20 centimeters or so. But I just drag the stick along, drag anything along like this, the row, and that just sort of gives me a general spot, and then I just place the little kernels inside that, and that's it. I'm just going to do 4 of them across like I did there. Bob's your uncle. And now it's time to start covering it up. Now, there's no real method to my madness. When I'm covering up these kernels, I'm sure there's a number that you should be burying them by, 20, 30 mil. But I just sort of make a shallow channel and then just gently cover it over. Yet I only realize how clay my soil is until you film it like this. But there's quite a bit of clay in my soil. I do make my own compost. It takes bloody 12 months for it to come any good. I wish I had 2 or 3 or 4 bays where I could compost and then move it to each bay after a couple of months, but I've only got one, so it takes quite a long time. I've got to keep turning it, keep moving it. So yeah, just sort of cover them in and make it look nice, and have each kernel sort of covered up. Right here, I see a little spider, and I'm pretty sure that's a wolf spider. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure it's a wolf spider. So I tried to pick it up and give you a good look. I love the little wildlife in the garden. So does the children, but I couldn't catch this one. He's very elusive, so I let him go. And then yeah, so cover it in, and then in a minute we'll water it in. Make sure you water it in, and then we'll go from there. We just did a pretty big harvest of broad beans. So you peel them out of the pod, and then you blanch them and peel them out of the first layer of the bean, and then that's what you eat. So we're drying them out now, and we're going to again freeze them in a Ziploc bag or a Baaaack bag, and the rest of it we're going to put in there because there's a lot of nitrogen in them apparently, so I'll put them in the compost. But I don't know if I'm going to do it again. It's quite a lot of work for just a small amount of beans on the inside. I haven't really done a lot of research on any other ways to sort of prepare them or preserve them. I think you can dry them out and then cook them like that, but we've just done it this way. But I've got heaps of them here. You can see heaps of them on the stalks. Now we've done just a massive harvest already, and it's been quite windy and raining, so a couple of the stalks have fallen over. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do them again next year. Quite a lot of work, and it's not like it's our favourite food ever to eat. So yeah, I think just one and done. 1 year and done. Hey, what are these doing? Hey? Archie stalks them all the time. They're too smart for him. She wants to get down. Archie, what? Archie. This bird's the nice one. She just sits down and sits still. Archie. See, she doesn't know when to leave. He terrorizes them. Naughty boy. Whoa! Bloopers. Now we water it in. I suppose while I'm watering in, I'll give you a bit of an update. I'm sorry that it's been so long between videos, but we got through the winter seasons. We harvested a heap of cabbage, a heap of beetroots, broccoli. I thought they were broccolis, but I'm pretty sure it was broccolinis, and a couple of cauliflowers. So it was a pretty good harvest, to be honest. And as you can see right now, I let one of these cabbages go to seed. I'm about to harvest them. I let a Chinese cabbage go to seed there on the floor. We just harvested those seeds. We love making kimchi. It's one of our favourite things to make. And yeah, now it's into the warmer months. We've got the potatoes going really good. I'd give it another couple of weeks, and then we're going to plant 2 raised beds of sweet potatoes. We harvested all the celery. And as I said earlier, we're getting better at preserving. And I think one of the main things that we're going to do for the preserving style is freezing. So cryovacking and freezing. So we just quickly boil them, blanch them, whatever you want to call it, and then put it in cryovac bags or Ziploc bags and then freeze them for years. So we did celery that way. We did beetroot stalks. So we did the whole leaves and stems and everything. We got a couple of bags of that. We did broccolini, cabbage, cauliflower, all the winter vegetables that we weren't eating quick enough. We preserved them. So now it's the warmer months. There's plenty of stuff to do around the house. I've got to redo all the edging for the fruit trees. I've got to do the front yard. And I think I might just do a bit more of a relaxed style of videoing. No major information. It's just me out here having fun with the kids probably. And you can join me for the ride. So thanks for joining me on this video. Hopefully we can get back into it. It's hard yakka, but if I can come out here and keep filming, I will. And you can join me.